What's up, everybody? My name is Blaze Tiger, back with another video. And we have received confirmation today that the KOF units will be coming to global either next patch, which will be next Monday, or at the end of Halloween. So it most likely like around the beginning of November. I think that they will drop them on the 1st of November. I mean, that makes a little sense to me. Let me see, what day will that be? The 1st of November will be Sunday, so it can be about the second, first, second, or third, somewhere around there we can get them, right? If they're deciding to do it after the Halloween event is over. Um, we still have next Monday. Yeah, we still have next Monday. They can drop someone to fill up the spot next Monday. I don't know. They can probably drop the Gloxinia unit that they've been neglecting to drop. Uh, So yeah, they could most likely drop him, which will be a complete pass. Now, if you guys have been saving your stones, right? Let's go back to global really quick. Oops, that's not what I mean to do. Patch notes. All right, so right now the patch notes range from 9:15 to 10:20. If you guys have been saving, did not summon on this banner here. Okay, let's get this out of here. Nobody wants to see that. Okay. If you've been saving on stuff, you didn't summon on this banner. Like I stated, don't summon, right? Um, this one right here, the Easton. This one was Estarosa and oh, sorry, no, sorry, I apologize. Zartros, right? Skip. This was the one that just came out last week, right? Who was last week? Oh, sorry, the Halloween banner, right? The Halloween banner, which was a definite skip. And then basically today, which was the Roxy and Shin. I mean, you guys really had no reason to summon for these two units, right? Especially for Roxy. If you guys have been saving, that is 5 weeks. And not only that, even before that, we had the Blue Bond. You could have saved on Blue Bond. What's her name? Mono, saved on Mono. All those. If you guys have been saving way past those guys till this KOF banner, should have no problem pulling all the units. You should have no issues doing about 3 steps and and getting all the characters. Because I'm pretty sure within the 3 steps you would have pulled all of them already without having to choose the one that you want. Uh, so if you guys have been saving, good. If you haven't, then well, this is really more to the free to play players or to the kind of sort of pay to play players, the ones that can't really pay too much but could pay for some stuff. If you guys have been saving, you should be completely fine to tackle that event. Because again, I'm not going to tell people not to summon on collab banners because it's a collab. These units most likely will never come back, right? It's not like the Halloween units. They'll be back next Halloween. So if you didn't summon for them now and you decide you want to summon for them next year, then there you go. I don't know if they will save that. Well, yeah, they most likely will be saving them. I mean, because they're technically Halloween units. So next year for Global Grand Cross, we will most likely be getting that Shin and Roxy. So if you guys did not summon this year on the Halloween banner, but decided to summon next year, which I wouldn't disagree with, you have chances of pulling them there. The Halloween Meliodas, Halloween Elaine, uh, who else was it? Was that it, right? Meliodas and Elaine, yeah. Halloween Meliodas, Elaine, and then Gila was free. So there's that. Me, I am a pay-to-play player, complete whaling. Um, so I can give you guys some videos, give you guys some content. So I summon almost all banners because I get the money that I put in, I get it back. Not from YouTube, but which the goal is to make YouTube my job, but I get the money back, not from working on YouTube. I'm not there yet. But regardless, I get the money back. and some to continue summoning for you guys. Um, so if you've been doing that, then great. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. You know, I'm pretty sure there are other YouTubers on there that say the same thing. Don't summon, don't summon, don't summon. It's not worth it. So, I mean, that's up to you guys if you decide you want to, if you guys want to summon. The KOF now. I feel like they're dropping the KOF units now because they know people are going to summon, right? Because they're most likely going to drop they're most likely going to drop some really good units on global pretty soon here. Let's see. I'm sure we're not getting him before her, right? So she's going to most likely be our anniversary, or she's going to be on the anniversary banner. I'm pretty sure we're not seeing her till our anniversary, right? But we still have her, this king, Ludoshio, um, what's his name? Demon Hendrix. We still got all those great units. So even if you're going to summon on this collab banner, I would still take it easy and not go too crazy. Um, for those sort of kind of pay to play players, I would buy that um, guaranteed SSR ticket, get the SSR that you want, call it a day, um, summon a little bit, and hope for the best. Hopefully you get the units that you want because ultimately the Angel Elizabeth is the main goal. Those units are the main goal to get, right? Don't get me wrong, the KOF units are very good, especially him and Rugo. She's also really good too, but compared to him and Rugo, they're a little bit better than her. She's okay. She's okay. All in all, they're the best out of the other two collabs. They're better. They're better than all of them. They're better than Attack on Titan units. They're definitely better than the Slime collab. Those units were not good at all. I don't care what anybody say. They're not good. Maybe whatever his name is, the main character. I mean, his stance was kind of good, but besides that, they just weren't anything. So yeah, so if they made these guys pretty good, I'm looking forward to the next collab. Hopefully the next collab would be Demon Slayer. I mean, they could do a lot of things. They could do Full Metal Alchemist, Demon Slayer. Shoot, Bleach, Brave Souls are doing Burn the Witch. Burn the Witch is actually a great anime if you haven't watched it. They Grand Cross can eventually do a collab with them. That would be fun to watch. Even though, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can do a collab with them. You got Yu Yu Hakusho. They can do. Um, Shoot, I mean, it's not too far off. They can do Rurouni Kenshin for those who, go back that far, know who that is. Um, Inuyasha, I mean, Inuyasha's coming back, right? I mean, if you guys haven't seen the new sequel with the daughters, they can do Inuyasha in the game. I would be down for that. There's so many different collabs they can do that would really get people because KOF isn't the best thing out there, right? I mean, some of us never even played the game. I know I've played them a few times here and there, and I've watched some of their movies, the Fatal Fury movies. But besides that, it's not that big of a thing, right? But things like Demon Slayer, man, people will go crazy for that. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure we won't get any other collabs till next year. I mean, because we're basically almost done with the year, right? But we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. I know Thanksgiving will be next month, so they'll most likely be having like a Thanksgiving special on both versions. They'll probably introduce a new unit to JP for the Thanksgiving and give us some stuff over on Global. And then December, Christmas units. They'll probably give JP new Christmas units. We'll probably get some old Christmas units, whoever that can be. I didn't look to see who else, but yeah. You know what? Wait, what in the world? Before we get into what I'm actually here for, let's take a look. Let's see. So Global still has to get people like him. her. Let's see, who else are we missing? Droll, her, the better one. This one's good, but this one's better, of course. Um, is she on here? I don't think she's on Global. New Legend Princess Elizabeth. No, I don't believe she's on. Yeah, I don't believe she's on Global. So yeah, if I'm wrong, then you guys can just tell me. But I don't believe she's not on Global. So her, this is the best Elizabeth in the game, the Angel Elizabeth. That one, we still got to get her. Um, we don't have her. I know that for a fact. We don't have all the fraudulents, do we? 'Cause, yeah, this fraudulent came with the Lost Vein, so this one's not on global either. I don't know what they're going to do with him because all of the commandments came with a double banner, but he did it. So are they going to drop him with his own banner? I hope. I mean, if they do, then that's a good skip for you guys, and that's a good week for you guys to save. So yeah, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Is she on global? I want to say yes. I don't think so. No, I don't believe she's on global. He's not on global. I don't know. I think she might come with him, but I don't know. I don't think she's on global. Can't remember all the units off the top of my head. I know Hawk. We haven't received Hawk yet. That one. We don't have this blue Helbram. I believe you get him through the PvP. We don't have him. So you see, there's a bunch of units we don't have yet that they can still bring out. We don't have this guy here that they can still bring out to fill the gaps before next year. So all those units are basically skip units, except for like Hendrix, the Demon Hendrix, the Angel Elizabeth, but they won't be coming out till most likely next year, right? Anniversary time. Or the Demon Hendrix most likely won't be coming out till after Elizabeth, but you get what I'm saying. They're better units that will be coming out next year that you should be saving for. Ludocio could still come this year. We don't know. Lilia, that's still a good unit. He's a very good unit. She's a very good unit. She's okay, but they can also drop her. Um, let's see. We don't have this blue mono yet. See, he's not on there yet, but we just went over that. We know he's not on there. We don't have this blue Valenti yet. So there's still a few units that they can still drop on banners to fill in the gaps, and that's all save time for everyone. All the free-to-play players and the kind of sort of pay-to-play. All of these units are good are units that will help you guys save because they're easy passes. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, so with the KOF collab on JP came a lot of content. It was a lot going on there, right? They had a new Hawk Pass, so we'll most likely get the same Hawk Pass. I see no reason why we wouldn't get a Hawk Pass. I know some things that they had on here we're not going to get, right? Because, for instance, some of the rewards for the final boss, Rugal, they gave Awakening Stones. Oh, sorry, not that. I didn't mean to say that. Let's see. Super Awakening coins. That's what I meant to say. Super Awakening coins. We don't have Super Awakening on global, unless with the collab we're going to get it, but I don't see that happening, not yet at least. I mean, but we never know, right? So we'll just have so some things will be here, some things won't. So like that, like the Super Awakening coins will not be part of his reward, so it'll most likely get replaced by something else unless they give us Super Awakening with this collab, which will be really good. Um, so yeah, we went over that. We will be getting the Hog Pass. There will be a final boss. We'll be getting that, and here are some of the rewards for it. They're all pretty good, of course. All the final boss rewards are always good. Um, these are the scores. We know well, at this point, we all know how these stuff work, right? You go try to get the top score, then you farm the points, and then you buy whatever's in the shop. So we know how that works. Here's the Collab Hero Guaranteed Pack. You pay, I believe that is $27 in American or 28, 27, one of those. Um, and then get the unit that you want. Cool. I'll be purchasing that. Actually, I'll be purchasing all the tickets. Surprisingly, these notes don't give a full rundown of all the packs unless I completely missed it. Yeah, plus, because I went through all of this already before starting the video, and I didn't see the prices for all available packs for the for the collab, just this one right here. So I don't know, I may have missed it. So we'll see. So this is the banner. We all know that they're all on there. I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna go crazy because they're gonna want the best waifu in KOF. I'm sorry, in in KOF. My you guys gotta check her out though. She's actually not a bad fighter in the series. She comes from Fatal Fury, and I believe they have three movies in the Fatal Fury. I don't know if they had like cartoons or anything else outside of that, but there are three movies that were made back in like the 90s, early 2000, um, with Terry Bogard, her boyfriend Andy Bogard, Joe Higashi, so forth and so on. It's really good. You guys should check it out if you're able to find it online somewhere. Um, so yeah, so this is the banner right here. Just tells you about the tickets, how much it'll cost to do single and a multi. We all know how that goes. This is the banner, and the rates. It's okay, I guess. That's fine. And these are some of the units that will be on there. So again, I don't believe she's on global, so she most likely will not be on this banner unless she comes with the banner, right? I don't think so. So she will most likely not be on there. He will definitely not be on there. Of course, he'll be on there, and everybody else will be on there because we have him. So that'll be some of the other changes that'll be some of the changes that I was referring to. That some things will change because JP is much more ahead and have a lot more stuff than we do at this point. Single pulls gives 3 mileage and 11 multis will give 30 mileage. We know how that works. And then at the end, you at 600 mileage, you can choose any of these three. Cool. I'm hoping my luck is up again for this collab because I'm trying to get all of them and I'm trying to 6-6 all of them. I will have all the ticket packs. I will if it come well, see, I'm hoping it comes out in November. That gives me enough time to get everything that I need, like get my account together to get it basically because I don't know if I want to do 2,000 stones, 3,000 stones. I'm really banking on the tickets though because I really want to save my stones because again, they're good, but they're not really worth dumping on my stones because I know what's coming. Because once they announce the Elizabeth, I'm going all in on that banner. I'm going crazy for that banner. I'm going crazy for the King banner, all of that stuff. So the smart thing would be not to go too crazy on the collab banner, like I said earlier. But all right, so on to on to the rest of the information here. Um, and then there's a login event. The login event, of course, gives you a ticket each day for the 14 days. So cool. And then we all know how these events go, right? There'll be a selection on the home screen where you can click on it and it takes you to the event screen. So there's a KOF event screen, and then you click on whatever you're trying to do or look at, and then it'll take you there. So we all know how that works by now. All right, so here and then here are some of here's this mode right here, like that looks like an arcade machine, which is pretty cool. And here are some of the modes. It goes from normal hard to extreme. And here's some details for that. Obtain fighter coins from boss battle deathmatch tower of challenge, which we don't have, so that will most likely not be there. Training grotto and final boss Omega Rugal. Exchange silver coins for 5, so obviously you don't do that. Use the coins to start the event. You will choose between a different tournament difficulty and participate in it. There will be team restrictions, categories of heroes to use, and so forth and so on. Right? Okay. Um, so yeah, that's that. Collab exchange shop. So here are some of the rewards you can receive well, here's all the rewards actually that you can receive in the exchange shop. That's pretty good right here. I still have the one that they gave us a little while back. I don't know, and I'm waiting to use it on the right character, right? Because I had, almost all the new characters that came out, I had all these stuff already available, so I just awakened them. So you're getting one right here. That's pretty good. And then you also get a collab ticket. That's also really good. Then there's Awakening Stones. That's also very good. We can never get enough of these. Um, Potions, horns, outfits, the enhancement materials for the outfits, skip stuff, blah 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 blah. All right, cool. All right, so that's all really good. And then there's the Doki Doki Athena present. Uh, so that's also in this selection right here. It's right here. And then I believe this one is like match. Let me see. Obtain Athena keys from the main stage, free stage, SB Dungeons, Training Grotto, Collab event achievement, blah, blah, 136. Cool. That's the max, right? That you could receive, I think, in a day. Exchange one silver coin. Okay, we don't want to do that. Obtaining the grand prize for each stage will unlock the next stage. You will not be able to go back to the previous stage once you've advanced on. There are special missions of opening the grand prize in 5 tries to double the selected rewards on specific stages. You will be able to get Athena's SSR outfit, weapon, and cosmetic through this event. So if you pull for her, but you don't want to pay for the outfit, which me personally, I think the only outfits I'm going to get is going to be Kyo, Mai, and most likely Rugo, because again, Rugo's busted, especially on the Pierce team. He won't work as great as he works on JP because there are certain units we don't have yet, again, as I stated before. But regardless, you still put him on that team with Blue Lilia, um, Blue Meliodas, Demon Meliodas. He's laying them out. And then on top of that, his passive is ridiculous. This guy is busted. So it's always good when they give us these type of collab characters and we're still able to run them even after the collab, right? We don't want to just have units that are only relevant to the collab and then once the collab event's gone, we don't ever really use them again. So if you're going to spend all your money, put stones into stuff, then at least make them still relatively good for future events. So Rugal is one of them. Kyo is one of them. Mai is still good depending on the teams that you put her on. But Kyo, you can put him on any team and he's going to be good, right? So that's good there. And there's some of the diamond bonuses. So we're good. We're good on that. So let's just skip all this. And then there's the special missions. We all know how that works, right? We go in and we do the missions for each of the characters, and then we'll get something here. Final reward is a collab 10 tickets. That's good. Open 10 Athena presents, reach level 5 in the Hawk Pass, log in 3 times. So obviously we can't get them all at one time, right? But because like right here, we got to log in 3 times. So that's 3 days. Clear clear the world quests, clear King of Fighters Britannia normal 3 times. So yeah, we can do it all at one time, but regardless, it would not it's not that hard. Then there's the hero success rate up, good. Salvage up, good. All right, so these are just PvP stuff, so we can just skip that. And then there's the costume set. We can skip that. Here are the units. We will go over them a little bit more on a separate page. So yeah, I was right. I didn't, I don't. I went through all of this and I don't see the packs for the ticket packs on here. They just talk about these things, but these are stuff that no one really cares about. Actually, that this looks really good. This looks really good. That's like 40 something dollars US. But 1,000 anvils, man, the 1,000 anvils is a little bit more valuable than this 50 stones. Can't go wrong with some anvils, man. That's gonna be the hard part. Is that I'm gonna try and get all 4 units, right? Then that means I gotta make UR gear or SSR gear for all 4 of them. So whew, that's gonna be hard. That's why I'm saying they really need. JP got an event back on when Attack on Titan collab came, where they got to farm the 4-star, the level 4 awakening stones. From the level 4 awakening stones, you can pass them, you can exchange them up or level them up or rank them up, however you want to call it, to the level 5. So we need an event here on Global that allows us to farm the stones. If you're not gonna let us farm the five stones, let us farm the level four stones. Let us be able to farm it all day because they've brought out everything well, except for the purple stones. So we haven't been able to farm purple stones all day or the level four stones all day, but we've been able to farm like enhanced stones, gold chests, stuff like that. They have certain events we're able to farm them all day. There's no limit. Good. But the most valuable thing, well, I won't say one of the most valuable things, because they're all valuable, right? One of the most valuable things are the awakening stones. We need the awakening stones. I don't know why they don't give it. It's not that easy to get. It's not that easy to keep hold on. Like when you think about, you have what, six, each character has six gear slots. And when you rank them up for the first time, you're using one awakening stone. And then it increases from there. It goes from what, two, and then I think it goes like, what, four? Two, four? I think it goes up by two. I never really paid too much attention to it to remember, but I believe it goes up by two each time you rank it up. So if it just becomes really hard. And me, when it comes to whaling, I only whale when I'm pulling for characters that I really want. Um, Outside of that, I don't where like when I'm what I mean by that is like I don't go and buy all the gear sets and all of that stuff and buy up a whole bunch of awakening stones and enhancement stones and all the SSR pendants. I don't do that. I feel like the game should have it available for you, and I think a lot of people and I've seen a lot of people complain about that is that it's hard for pay, especially for pay to play players to really awaken not sorry, not awaken to level up their gear. It takes a lot to do it. So I really feel like they need to get on that, man. If they're not going to make it a little bit more accessible to us, then let us give us an event where we can farm the level four stones. I think it's just fair. I think it's fair. JP got it at one point. If you didn't want to give it to us the same time you gave it to them, give us our own thing and let us farm it. Because that'll be a real. I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of people that's happy about that. But that's just my 2 cents on it. So anyway, so basically that's the end of it, right? That's just the end of it. So we'll be getting most of these stuff here. Hopefully they do more. Ooh, everybody, you need to start saving up on your SSR pendants. So if you did summon for the Roxy and Shin, I would advise you just to hold off on them for a minute, save your SSR pendants for those guys. You're gonna need them, especially if you're pulling all four or you want to awaken them all the way up to 80. Because again, this game requires you to just dump everything that you have. You gotta use your SSR pendant. You have to use three SSR pendants each time you want to get them up to 80. Bunch of money, a bunch of the materials from the bosses. It can get a little stressful. I'm not even lying to you. It can get a little stressful when you think about it. Normally, I don't really think about it too much, so I don't stress myself out about it. But when you think about it, with the collab coming up and you look at it, you're like, man, I'm gonna need a bunch of awakening materials. We're gonna need a bunch of uh, gear awakening materials, like the bluestone materials. I'm gonna need a bunch of that. I'm gonna need a bunch of well, the enhancing stones are fine. You can get that anyway. That's easy. I'm gonna need to just rack up a crap ton of money, in-game money, so I can get all their gears, to tier five. I'm about to get, all these awakening stuff to awaken them all to, what is it, 5 stars? Is it 5 stars, 6 stars, 5 stars, whichever one it is. You got to get a bunch of stuff, and then a bunch of SSR. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. So I can see why a lot of people complain sometimes about the game because a gacha game should be grindy, but to an extent. Like I don't. It was cool when the game first started that you was able to like at the end of the night put your game on auto. You got a bunch of stamina potion, leave it, let it farm the books for you, go on about your business, right? Cool. But it is becoming so grindy. Like really grindy. Like I catch myself just sitting here some days just all day from morning to night just grinding up things. and then still not even halfway done with what I really want to do, you know? So, yes, a gacha game should not be so easy for you to just have your characters just be super OP, right? Because they still got to make their money somewhere. It still got to keep you interested, stuff like that. But man, it doesn't have to be like this. It is out. This game is ridiculous sometimes when it comes to the grindiness. But regardless, I still love the game. I still love the game. A lot of people are saying, man, Grand Cross is falling off because of Genshin Impact. I don't think so. I still love, me personally, I still love Grand Cross. And I will still play it more often than Genshin. Well, technically, I play Genshin on my PS4. So I can have, the controller in my hand and then my phone on the side playing here and there. So I can play both of them at the same time, right? So, I mean, either way, it still works out for me. But anyway, let's take a quick look at the characters, right? So the first one, well, Athena's right there. So let's take a look at her first. Athena Asamaya, I think that's how you say it. Athena. She's a green attribute, human race, obviously. Phoenix Arrow, first skill. Inflicts damage equal to 240% of attack on one enemy. Rank 2, it goes up to 360. And rank 3, it applies a cancel stance debuff on, I'm sorry, it cancel stances on rank 3. Damage goes up to 500%, and then it also stuns an enemy. Now, that's good. It's good. I mean, it sucks that at rank 3 is where you get the stand. Well, I mean, the cancel stance is one thing. It's not really that big of a deal. But the stun, it sucks that you have to get it at rank 3. But, I mean, it is what it is, right? Rank 2, Psycho Ball. Inflicts detonate. Detonate 20% additional damage per orb in the target's ultimate move gauge. That's good. Um, damage, and that goes to one enemy also, so she is a single target unit. Damage is 160% rank 1. Rank 2, 240%. And rank 3 goes up to 400%. The ultimate Crystal Shoot. Cancel stances on one enemy and inflicts damage equal to 700% of attack. So she does some good damage. Okay, I can't deny that. But she's not the best. She's okay. I would still rather run her than the Slime Collab characters. Her passive, Everyone's Idol. When allies when allies defeat enemies on allies' turn, reduce all enemies' ultimate move gauge by 2 orbs at the end of your turn in PvP. So she was kind of really made for PvP because her passive only really works there, right? So basically what you want to do is just defeat an enemy on your turn, on that ally's turn. So if I'm using Escanor and I'm going to kill let's say Blue Lilia, if he can kill her on his attack while he's attacking, then I can reduce I can reduce his other character's ultimate gauge by 2. So it's kind of like a stretch. So she would most likely work. I would say she would be a little bit better on geared because on geared, well, no, she'll work both ways. It just depends on what characters you're running with and what characters you're going up against, right? It just depends. Because on geared, like if you're using an Escanor and you're going up against a Lilia, if you have about 3 cards for him, that Lilia is gone. That blue Lilia is gone. So yeah. So she's good. She's not terrible, but she's not the best, right? Compared to the other four, I mean other three, she's not the best. She's not better than them. Let's see, are they here or do I need to type them in? Yeah, this goes in alphabetical order, so yeah, let me type them in. All right, Mai. She's a blue unit, human race, obviously. Waterfall, Waterfowl Dance. Inflicts rank 1, inflicts damage equal to 120% of attack on one enemy, depletes one ultimate move gauge. Now, any unit that's able to do something like this, that basically does what Green Merlin does without having to rank up the card, is good, right? Rank 2 inflicts damage. She inflicts the damage goes up to 300%, and then she also depletes one move gauge also. And rank three is up to 450%, and she removes three ultimate move gauge, so that's good. So regardless, she's still removing the ultimate move gauge each time she uses this card. So I can see it now, man. I'm running her PvP, and I will not get this card. I'll probably get this card once, and I'm just getting this card the entire time. Just you know how the RNG works. Um, Second card, Waltz of the Fire Dragon, inflicts amplify damage equal to 100% of attack on all enemies. And for those who don't know what amplify is, damage dealt 30% per active buff on self. Rank 2, it looks like it was like a little typo here. Rank 2, it goes up to 150%. Rank 3 goes up to 250%. Ultimate Super Deadly Ninja Bees inflicts damage equal to 630% of attack on one enemy. Increases the ranks of all. I'm sorry, increases the ranks of all of the hero's skills. So that's pretty good. So if you alt rush her and do this, then all the other skills of the your team will rank up. Her passive, Charm of the Adult. She definitely does. When the hero skills are ranked up, increase basic stats by 15% for one turn. Okay, so there's that right there. She's good. As I stated, she's good. She's not the better unit, but she's really good, in my opinion, at least. Who's next? Kyo. Okay, Kusanagi Kyo. He's a red unit, human race. First skill, style 11, poison, Gnaw Fist. Inflicts cold destruction damage equal to 170% of attack on one enemy. All right, so cold destruction, that'll be a new skill in the game. Increased damage per debuff on the target. And I'm telling you, we'll go into it in just a moment. This guy is really good, man. Rank 2 it goes up to 255%. Rank 3 goes up to 425%. Second skill, back crescent, 8th style, serpent wave. Inflicts Scorch. Scorch increases damage dealt by 25% per ignite on the target. Sounds ridiculous. Um, and that damage is 100% of attack on all enemies. Second, rank 2, it goes up to 150%. Rank 3, it goes up to 250%. Ultimate Showdown, Ultimate Technique, no style. Inflicts damage equal to 490% of attack on one enemy, applies two ignite effects for 3 turns on all enemies. Very good. Spirit of a Man. At the start of, that's a passive, at the start of every turn, applies two ignite effects for 3 turns on all enemies. For each ignite effect on the enemy, reduce the damage dealt to allies by 5%. This guy, dog, he's ridiculous. This man is OP. And when it comes down to other units like, um, what's his name, Demon Hendrix, units like that can also debuff, man, he's going to be busted. The more other units come out from JP to Global, he's going to be busted. I mean, you can literally run this guy on any team. He is OP. All right. All right. So let's look at the last one. How do you spell his name? Like is it Rougal? Nope, I was wrong. Let's just look him up. Yeah, I don't know. No clue. Just do this. Oh, are you? Okay, I'm dumb. Anyway, he's a green unit, human. Gravity Rush inflicts Pierce damage equal to 100% of attack on all enemies. So if you don't know Pierce, I mean you should know Pierce, but triples Pierce rate increase, right? So rank 2 goes up to 150%. Rank 3 goes up to 250%. Second skill, Genocide Cutter. Inflicts damage equal to 180% of attack on one enemy. Decreases attack related stats by 20% for 2 turns. Rank 3, the reduction goes up to 30%, still 1 turn. Did I say 2 turns? I mean 1 turn, 1 turn. Rank 3, damage goes up to 300%, and the reduction goes up to 40% for 2 turns. Gigantic Pressure, that is the ultimate, inflicts charge damage equal to 700% of attack on one enemy. Charge ignores defense. The passive Grounded Confidence. When the hero survives with HP below 50%, remove debuffs and fully heals HP increases stats by 15%. So yeah, like this guy is ridiculous, man. This one skill right here is, man, on the Pierce team. This man, I mean, right out the back, he has 55% Pierce rate. So when you give him gear and and the outfits and all of that stuff, that increases obviously. And then when you put him on a team with Lilia, this dude is really, for me, he will be replacing Hauser for me immediately. The only difference is Hauser has both of Hauser's skills are AoE skills, but regardless, he'll be replacing Hauser for me because he just does so much, man. He's such a good unit. But that's all I have for this one, guys. This has been a really long one, hasn't it? Like 40 minutes? Yeah, it's been a really long one. Didn't mean to make it too long, but there's just so much to talk about and so much to tell you guys. But anyway, I'm excited for it. I hopefully it does come in November. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's all I have for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to know when I upload my next video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.